and welcome everyone. So today we finish the Anti-Benko, Anti-Benoni Gambit line, and I would like just to show you more classical approaches in this interesting Gambit variation, and also a few games where white just quite successfully played this variation. So first of all, d4, knight f6, c4, c5, knight f3, c takes d4, knight takes d4, e5, knight b5, d5, c takes d5, and bishop c5. I would like just to start with classical game which played by Garry Kasparov against Andriy Mikhailchishin. It was just many years ago when Kasparov was not yet the official challenger for the World Championship title, but he already quite successfully played as a youngers in a few Soviet Union, the strongest championships. So, and here Andriy Mikhailchishin is one of the strongest Ukrainian grandmaster, and he was just leading the grandmaster of, I would say, middle age, such as Bilavsky and Tukmakov, and later on. So Andriy Mikhailchishin is still a quite famous grandmaster, and today he plays for Slovenia already. However, in that time he was just quite often a player in the Soviet Union championships, and as I said, today he is just more famous as a chess coach. So knight 5 to c3, short castling, e3, e4, bishop e2, queen e7, knight d2, rook d8. So Kasparov is following the main theory stream, when instead of playing a usual move like short castling or queen c2, Mikhailchishin played a3 with the idea to play b4. So white is ready to give the pawn on d5. So after knight takes d5, knight takes d5, and rook takes d5, white played queen c2. So threatening the pawn on e4. Black cannot protect this pawn, of course, with f pawn. That's after f5. White has quite unpleasant one move is bishop c4, and second move is b4 when bishop on c8 is hanging. However, Kasparov is continued developing of his forces. Bishop f5 is the most natural continuation. b4, bishop b6, bishop b2, knight c6. So how we can estimate this outcome after white sacrifice a pawn? So really, to say, black doesn't have any serious problem, despite the fact that white of course is ready now to castle and then maybe to bring his rooks on the open file. So black pawn on e4 cannot be called the weak pawn, and black is having quite interesting the piece play, and also quite good chances to organize some attack on the king side. However, after short castling, so Kasparov decided not to play move like rook c8 or rook d8 or bishop c7, but moved immediately his queen to g5. And after king h1, rook d6, when rook is going to be lifted via the 6th rank to the king side, to h6 or to g6. So this maneuver is rook e6 or rook d6 is quite typical when we have isolated pawn on d5. However, even in this situation, this idea is just quite interesting. However, black is allowing white to capture the pawn on e4.